Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bruins will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's coming. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quickly complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCLA. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He'll bring it out. It's Wicks. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Hit as he throws. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans send up, how about this, a fake? And it's caught. Can he get it to the sticks? Turning it on. And the tackle is made, but that fake worked to perfection to pick up the 1st down.
And that is such a great job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts that they've probably had in their playbook now for several weeks, but you got to have the perfect look defensively to run it. The up man gets the snap, a nice accurate throw, picking up the 1st down and keep this drive alive.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Spits it out to the back. Fires into traffic, picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The give to the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
To the air on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, USC.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone, it's coming. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. to pass. It's Mayava. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for space. It's Jordan. Makes it past the marker. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. Makes the grab. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Blackman. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quick strike complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He caught it. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. On the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, the decision to go for it on 4th down pays off. They get it. Expect them to go fast here down close to the goal line.
Trying to pound it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Into the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, lost a throw. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turning on the Jets. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Toledo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The short hands, it's Matthews. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, the tight end's trying to work the middle of the field. Nobody even close to him in coverage. It's not going to get any easier than that for the quarterback. That's an easy first down.
It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. That's a fumble.
Tight coverage by this defense, creating the interception, and man, for a second, it looked like he was about to house that. The offense does a good job becoming the defense and making the play around midfield.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back, looking for help. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Rushes on him. Using his legs to buy some time. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's DeMarco. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Fowler. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to throw. It's Mayava. Finds his man. It's Jordan. Just feeding his pants to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try the run. Got the first down and more. Smashes through the tackle. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now this offense knocking on the door deep down in their opponent's territory.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Keeps it on the draw. Touchdown, USC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down 1 possession. Creates a little room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Fears the pressure. Snagged in the middle. It's Flores. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And the Bruins looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Extending the play. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get them to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on 3rd down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
Third down play from the gun. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Trojans. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Coming out with it, it's Tuggle. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Pressure coming. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. Got room at the 35. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Out of the gun, they get it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On third down, he drops the throw. That is just a sideline play. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not over quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be third and long. Might be calling a hot route. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield. It's Iamaleava. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Bruins stretch out that lead, and they look like a team ready to ring the victory bell.
I think momentum's a real thing. UCLA and USC play each other, but that Bruins touchdown here in the second half is giving them a lot of life, David.
Yeah, and it's getting them excited, the fans excited. They know what this rivalry means. They know what a win will mean, and they know they can ring that victory bell.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Old Dominion has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 31 to Pittsburgh. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Fowler. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle.
Oh, a lot of space. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those.
Touchdown, Trojans! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Back to pass, it's Mayava. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Flying down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bruins. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Oh, they're after him! And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield.
Makes the grab on the right.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Jordan. On the move at the 30. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. He'll set up to throw. Here comes the heat. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Creates a little space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
USC 40.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Mayama. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to throw again. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Uncorks one to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one pushed pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Floating away. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Blackman. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly. And
the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a man. It's Jordan. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field,
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
On the move, it's Thomas. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The give to the lone running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Escapes the sack. He'll try to do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blackman. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time. On the move, he fires. Makes a connection. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Get it out on the screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Boy, there wasn't much room to